Why do we attach so much shame to starting over, especially as we get older?
Uh, I want to say I've been laid off twice at 51. Like they gave me a 4-day notice, and at 52, that was last year. And the second time around, the because I have arthritis on my hand.
Mhm,
And so, you had to type and do something at a certain level. And
mhm,
that's what I couldn't anymore because when it flare up, my hand hurt so badly. And at first, it was a shame because I'm like, first of all, I thought I would be retired at 40, you know? And now I'm 50. I'm starting over now. I'm unemployed. I'm broke. I don't have contract. And I have to start over. I should be far by now at 50. I should have my account full of, money and ready to settle down on, waiting for retirement. But then again, is when you think about that, why shame, right? Was that a question, right, Vicky? What was the question?
Why do we attach
so much
so
shame
much?
to starting over, especially as we get older.
Because society told us that by a certain age we're supposed to achieve this, 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 and we're supposed to have
Yeah,
that, that, that. And
yeah,
then we put so much pressure on ourselves. Like I find that I was doing it with like I thought by now I'll be a certified accountant, but I didn't look for life to happen and different things to happen. And
mhm,
I told myself the other day, I'm not a certified accountant yet because all those things happen because it was preparing me for a time like now. And I have the perfect time after all my stuff gets sorted to be able to consistently study. And now I actually have a study partner,
Mm,
so everything happens in the right timing, and we need to stop putting so much pressure on ourselves and stop putting age on things and telling and dunging ourselves like, oh, I'm like nearly 40. I am nearly 40. Um, and
baby.
and I'm supposed to have this and that. I recognize that I'm so grateful that I've lived so far. I've achieved being this age because there's so many people that haven't even gotten near to being this age, and I'm glad that I'm in a position that I can still be able to go after goals. I still have something to do, and I'm not now trying to figure out, I did all that already. It's good because sometimes when we think that everything is supposed to happen like now, it's best when it happens later.
Mhm.
Yes,
yeah.
ma'am.
Mhm. Yeah, I kind of jump a little bit into, what Jazz was talking about, and then that, I stayed in at a company and doing jobs I didn't like because of that shame of starting over. You know, you're at a certain level, and if you start over, you go from here to here, and at 45, 59, 50, why am I starting over? What are people going to say if I go from, being a manager or being a director to I'm now answering phones, even though that might have made me a whole lot happier.
Yeah,
But that
yeah,
societal pressure of I'm supposed to be at a certain place by a certain time, making a certain amount of money, having a certain amount of stuff all around me, and we
hmm,
let that keep us from actually being our happiest.
yeah. We're afraid to look like a failure,
Mhm,
unconsciously because it starts, as you said, what you said is all right. It's like, although there's a lot of job that I don't know.
mhm.
Sorry, my brain is gone. Like,
Yeah, a
we're
long time
we're
ago.
happy
Yeah,
doing them,
mhm,
right?
yep. A
But
long time ago before AI, Walmart had greeters. I used to say,
yeah,
I'll sign up to be a greeter at Walmart, it's less pressure."
yeah, I know exactly, exactly. But because our people look at you, so it's better to have a job like. But I feel like I've let go of all of that.
Mhm,
Like I don't
mhm.
care, and I don't like even when people ask me, "What do you do?"
I breathe.
I breathe exactly. I go exactly, and when I know it's people that are like all about titles and all, I'm like I'm a cleaner. I'm because I did some cleaning sometime,
Mhm.
I just did do something and I look at you like, hmm.
Mhm.
But recently, guys, somebody asked me, what do you do? And I said, I'm a traveler or something. I was like, and they're like,
Mhm.
it shocked people because that's what society sees you. What you do is supposed to be
Yeah.
your worth. Mm,
Mhm.
yeah.
For me, like I'm to the point where I'm doing what I love. And right now,
Mm,
yes, I want to be a certified accountant. What does that entail to me? I want to be a certified accountant. I don't know where. I'm just following and allowing. And if it feels good, I'll do it. If it doesn't, I'm walking away. Gone are the days of staying into things that don't serve my soul. If you don't serve my soul,
mm,
I'm gone.
Mhm.
Because ain't nobody killing my soul again.
I
Ever.
love that. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
when I
really
remember I
love
was
that.
going through a tough time at work, and I had a at the time, I had a really good director, and she gave me a keychain that actually said, "Never let anybody dull your sparkle,"
Mm,
and I still have that
Oh,
keychain.
I love that.
wow. Yeah. Wow.